by SeaWorld Kids. Hey, it's you! Oh, and you and all of us. And today, you all get to be part of one of our episodes as we create, drumroll please, Generation Nature Live! Oh, but first, I gotta see what you guys know about nature. So let's see how you do with sounds and silhouettes. Now the rules are simple. You're gonna see 4 animal silhouettes on the screen behind me, and then hear a sound associated with one of those 4 animals. It's your job to guess which animal makes that sound. Let's get started. What do you guys think? Here's your 4 options, and go ahead and play that sound. That sound. Tiger! Alright, for this next one, I'm looking at this half of the audience. So if you know which animal makes the following sound, raise your hand and you might get a prize. Go ahead and play that sound, guys. What's your name?
Elizabeth.
Elizabeth. And where are you from?
Florida.
Florida. Not too far away, right? Cool. And what animal makes that sound?
Penguin.
Oh, so like your shirt, right? Cool. All right, let's see if she was correct. Penguin! Yeah! Congratulations! Hey, did you guys know that a penguin's call is distinct to each penguin? That's how their parents find out where their kids are. Because they all look the same, right? They're just like... Alright, let's go and go with the next one. So our final round, looking at this half of the audience this time. Yeah. So, of these 4 animals, which the following makes this sound? And what is your name now? Jackie, where are you from? Florida. Florida, all right. And which animal makes that noise? Cheetah. Cheetah. Let's see if she's correct. Cheetah! Yes! Great job! Hey, did you guys know that a cheetah is the only one of the large cats that doesn't roar? Doesn't make a sound. It only purrs like that. Whereas the tiger, the one we saw earlier, its roar can be heard from up to 2 miles away. That's crazy, right? Yeah, of course. All right. You guys are great with that. Give us one round of applause. Great job, everybody. Oh, hey, did you hear that? That means the show's about to start. And I'd say you guys did pretty well with my sounds and silhouettes animal game. So, are you ready to film today's Generation Nature Live episode? Make some noise! Is that it? Come on, we're taping a show here. On a scale of 1 to 10, I need you at an 11. Hey, I think we're ready. Oh, how about you guys right here? You are in the web zone where the camera roams. I better be able to hear you guys. Are you ready to go live? Yeah. Down interest? Is that at 11? Yeah. All right. This is going to be an awesome show. Okay, so when I point to you guys, I want you to shout 3 words all together for the camera, okay? Generation, nature, live. And then cheer like crazy. Got it? And I mean everybody. All right, crew, cue countdown. 3, 2, 1. Generation Nature Live!
Join me, Bindi, on GenerationNature.com, a cool online destination and show dedicated to us, the next generation of real game changers. Witness inspiring animal stories, play interactive games, plus discover real actions you and I can take part in. You can be a game changer. of conservation to people around the globe. Which is why I'm so excited to be with you guys here today and inspiring you all to be game changers for nature. So come on, let's go game changers!
Hey, did I tell you it's gonna be an awesome show? We're here with Bindi Irwin! Okay, are you guys ready to shout out the name of our show again? Generation Nature Live? Yeah. All right. And this is Generation Nature Live! Yeah. Okay, so start us off, Bindi. Some of the kids and families in our studio audience already know about you and your webisodes and the Generation Nature website, but you know some don't. Fill us all in?
Well, the best way to tell you about Generation Nature is just to show you. So check out the screens behind us. Let's do it. Woo! Hey there. Interesting fact. These are horrible for sea turtles. If you look at this plastic bag, it actually, when it's floating in the water, can look like a jellyfish. All blown up with the water. That looks like a jellyfish. So the unexpected sea turtle comes along, eats the plastic bag, and then it gets caught up in its stomach. And it can cause great damage. Sea turtles, sea snakes, fish, sharks, dolphins, even whales can all be affected by this rubbish. It's really scary. But there's hope. We have to stop littering. We've got to stop all of these horrible pieces of trash from entering the ocean and the waterways to be able to affect positive change. Many of the sea turtles here at SeaWorld, Florida are actually rescued from the wild. Because of the injuries they suffered, they're not able to return to nature. The good news is, here, they're not only well cared for, they're giving people a chance to get close to an animal that really needs to be seen to be appreciated. That's why I'm so excited to have a chance to meet Julie Moore. She's one of the members of SeaWorld's animal rescue team.
Sea turtles like to eat a lot of things, and they'll ingest materials that are not supposed to, like plastic bags. These can cause an action within the turtle that could cause the bodies to shut down.
Which brings us back to the things we can all do together to protect this amazing species. I love doing beach cleanups as much as I can with my friends and family. But even if you don't live by a beach, you can still clean up. When you're cleaning up at a beach or a park, who knows what you're gonna find? I once found a toilet on a beach. Who would leave their toilet on a beach? I don't know. So I always think it's important to take with you a pair of gloves just in case. Go to your local park, to a river, go to a stream, clean up your local area, and that all helps so that this trash doesn't end up in your waterways. It's pretty important.
That was pretty sweet, huh? A webisode, yeah.
Yeah, we've done them all over the world.
Oh, and hey, now you guys get to be part of this one, and you webizonies are going to be in the video.
That's so exciting, and the great part is that you guys are inspiring people around the world to do their part to make a difference on our planet Earth. If you have a look behind us on the screen, you'll see that this is a map of sea turtles and where they live. They live all over the world, isn't that right? And so it's really important to remember to clean up our litter, all of our rubbish, so that it doesn't end up in our oceans that can affect the sea turtles. If you have a look, I have a necklace here, and this necklace is made all out of recycled materials, and it reminds me about the importance of our sea turtles and how we need to protect them and our other marine life for the generations to come.
But there are other animals affected by our trash, aren't there?
Unfortunately, yes, and we can't ignore that fact.
Well, then let's play a little guessing game with these guys, huh?
That's a good
See
idea.
who can figure out which animals, like the sea turtle, are affected by our trash. Bindi, help us out.
Oh, absolutely. Okay, so I am going to give you a couple of sneaky hints, and then I want you to try and guess the animal that I'm talking about. So if you think you have the answer, put up your hand and yell out really loud, and we'll see if you've got it. Are you ready? Okay, here we go. This first animal slithers on the ground, has a forked tongue, and no legs. Anyone have an answer? Rico, who's it going to be?
A snake!
A snake! Did you guess a snake? Congratulations, you got it! Well done! These guys are too good.
Yeah.
Rico, I think we need to make this a little harder. Let's come over here and choose someone else. Alright guys, I'm gonna think of a really tricky animal. Oh, I a long nose, a really long tongue, and heaps of spikes. They also live in Australia. So they live in Australia, lots of spikes. That one's missing feet. Is it going to be the answer?
What do you think it is?
What was your guess? You forgot. That's okay. It's a really tricky animal.
It's a hard
Does anyone else have a guess for us? Lots of spikes, Australian animal. All right. A porcupine. A porcupine. That is also a really good guess. However, porcupines don't live in Australia.
An echidna.
An echidna, you got it! Well done! Good job, you guessed it. Now for a lot of us, you might not know what an echidna is.
I don't.
Well, you don't know? Okay. Well, an echidna is a monotreme, which means that it's an egg-laying mammal. And there's only two types of monotremes in the whole wide world. One is the echidna, and the second one's a porcupine. And I think, another porcupine, a platypus, yes. A platypus, and you know what? I think we have an echidna right here. Hey, Anthony.
Hey guys, how you doing?
And this is an echidna.
Sure is. This is Darwin. He's a 4-year-old male echidna.
So these guys are related to the platypus.
Correct.
And they are really spiky. What do all of these spikes do?
What do you think?
I'm thinking defense.
I would
it
think
looks
so.
like a pincushion.
Absolutely, and that's what they use it for. When these guys are sleeping, they dig themselves down to the ground, and the only part that's exposed is right back here. So let's say you're a dingo. Would you want a mouthful of this?
Not really.
There you go. Come over here and feel this.
Really echidna. Aren't they beautiful? And they're really spiky. So echidnas are my favorite animals because they have this long nose and these funny little feet, and they're just so adorable. They live in Australia right in my own backyard.
So here's a question for you, since
Okay.
these are your favorite.
Yes.
What is a baby echidna called?
A baby echidna. Oh, I know this. A baby echidna is called a puggle.
Exactly. Now what's special about the puggle?
Well, the puggles, when they're really little, they don't have spikes.
And who benefits most from that?
Probably their mother.
Exactly.
Imagine having a little one with a bunch of spikes. Maybe
Not
not
good.
so fun. Thank you so much though, Anthony, and thank you, Darwin. You know, echidnas are such gorgeous animals, but they suffer from rubbish on our grounds. You know, if an echidna is looking for ants and termites to eat, it might get its nose stuck in plastic or cans, and it can really harm them. So we need to make sure that we clean up our world so that animals just like little Darwin here are safe. Thank you, Anthony. This was so fun.
Help us with our new friends in Clean Habitat, huh?
I know.
We're going to help you, Darwin, and all of your friends by cleaning our world. And if you want to see Darwin safe, give us a yes. Yes. Now give me a we. And how about a do? Now put it all together. Yes, we do.
That's fantastic! But you know, it's so easy to protect animals from the trash in our world. You know, there's a lot of things that you can do to help let animals out. Why don't you get together with friends and family and have a clean up the beach day? Or go to your local park and clean up the rubbish. Have a look at this. This is just some of the things you might find around the place. This is a plastic bag, which when it floats in the water, might look like a jellyfish, and sea turtles could eat it. We also have this. This looks a little weird, but these are plastic rings that you find cans or bottles in. Now, if an animal is swimming in the ocean and gets its head caught in this, they could pass away. So it's not good for them at all. So if you find these, cut them up before putting them in the trash. Isn't that right?
Notice how sharp these are?
Oh, look at that. That would be painful. And look, this is styrofoam. Styrofoam can't be recycled, so you just have to put that right into the rubbish. And if you do that, you will certainly be a
game changer.
Exactly.
Now, is there anything else that these guys can do right away, right in their own backyard to make a difference?
For sure, there's so much that you can do. Actually, speaking about your own backyard, check out this next webisode. Woo! You know, no matter where you live, you're always surrounded by so many incredible animal species. I am in love with the idea of creating a backyard habitat. You are literally calling in some of these beautiful animals right into your backyard so that you can experience them firsthand. How about a butterfly bush? I love butterflies. You could plant big trees so you've got squirrels in your trees running around. If you're creating your backyard habitat, you're going to need some tools of the trade. So we've got this large shovel and then this smaller shovel that's very cute. Oh, and this is my favorite tool. I have no idea what this is called, but it comes with like the fact script. But this would also be helpful. We've talked a lot about backyard habitats, but I've got a story for you that is living proof that it works. If you've never seen one before, this is the sandhill crane. Can you imagine attracting one of these gorgeous birds to your own backyard? Well, it might be easier than you think. So what would you recommend? For me, if I was going to plant a backyard habitat here in Florida, what would you recommend?
What we like to recommend is bring nature into your backyard. We try to get a little bit of everything. You see all the different colors that we have. You hit the reds, the yellows, the blues. It'll bring in all kinds of different insects, butterflies, bees, all kinds of animals.
All kinds of animals, including sandhills. You can see all of Phil's advice coming together in this sandhill crane habitat. Always remember to research what kind of plants you're going to put in your backyard so that you attract the most beautiful and wonderful animals.
Wow, that's incredible.
Yeah.
I wonder if I could get a cool bird like the sandhill crane to hang out in my backyard, huh?
Well, it all depends on where you live. Check out the map to see where the sandhill cranes are from. See, they're in the United States. However, if you live in New York City, you might not be able to have a sandhill crane land in your backyard.
Good point.
However, you could plant beautiful flowers along your balcony to attract native birds and butterflies.
So everyone's backyard habitat might be a little different.
Precisely.
I've got an idea.
Okay.
Okay, everybody, close your eyes. And I want you to imagine the kinds of animals and birds and insects that you see in your own backyard. Okay, open your eyes. Now, raise your hand if you want to come on stage with Bindi and find out something new you can do to make your backyard a better habitat.
Okay, well, while we find that special person to come on stage, I have two very important messages for you. Number one is to all the kids out there. If you want to create a beautiful backyard habitat, be sure to research native plants and animal species around your area. And the second point is to all the parents out there. Be sure to help out your kids. It might be a wonderful time for you to spend together creating that backyard habitat. Hello, how are you? It's so nice to meet you. What's your name? Abigail, it's lovely to see you. We are going to have some serious fun.
And now it's time for Backyard Habitats Ask Bindi.
Okay, Abigail. I'm wondering, whereabouts are you from? Orlando, Florida. From Orlando, Florida, so around here. That's good. I'm from Australia, so I've come a little further, but that's okay. And I'm wondering, what animal would you love to attract into your backyard habitat? An eagle. An eagle! Ooh, that's a really good animal. Okay, well my advice to you would first of all be to plant trees in your backyard. If you plant native trees in your backyard, they'll grow up to be big and tall and a perfect place for eagles to come and land. And nice for other birds as well. My other suggestion would to always be have a camera with you, because if an eagle does land in your backyard, they're so beautiful and you've got to get a picture. Thank you very much. You're amazing. I wish you all the best with your eagle backyard habitat.
Everyone give Abigail a hand. I'm right this way. Hey, now that you can go home and become a habitat hero, right?
Absolutely. That's so exciting. Thank you. You're a game changer. Woo!
Yeah.
Great work. So, you know, I actually have another friend who I would love to introduce you to now. Would you like to meet them?
Yeah, hey Levizonis. Do you want to help Bindi introduce one of her favorite backyard habitat animals?
Yeah?
Alright, okay. I want you, when Bindi cues you, I want you to shout right into the camera.
Okay.
But we need everybody's help. Alright.
Absolutely. So I want everyone to help me out here. When I say, all right, everybody, please welcome, I then want you to say the animal's name. The animal's name is Merlin. All right, let's try this. All right, everybody, please my backyard in Australia. They wake up at about 4 o'clock in the morning when the sun comes up, and they make this amazing call. Do you mind if I try the call? Go right ahead. Okay, here I go. That was terrible. No, man. Do you think Marilyn could do a better job at that? Let's see. Oh, that was so good. Oh, that is so special. So you can see when these guys start calling in the wee hours of the morning, it's hard to have a sleep in, but they're very special. Robin, why do you love laughing kookaburras so much?
Laughing kookaburras, especially this one, he happens to be 3 months older than my son, so he's 18 years of age, but he's a great hunter. This one here, these birds actually like small rodents, but they can also kill, as we've talked about before, venomous snakes in Australia. They're very good. They grab them by the head, and what they'll do is they'll drop them and possibly kill them. But sometimes what they'll do is they'll grab onto them, take them to where they're perching, and start bashing them on the side of the tree to kind of soften them, and then swallow them whole.
Oh, man. You know, that's amazing. Rico, would you like to come and meet Merlin?
Yeah.
Now, as long as you're not a venomous snake, you'll be safe.
Put it right in the back.
There you go.
So how can you know that Merlin is a boy?
Believe it or not, the largest of the kingfisher family here, the laughing kookaburra, they look very much the same except for one detail. You look, there's very dark and light feathers, but look right here on the side of the feathers. Sometimes people think that's just white in color, but if you look closely, it's very light blue. The boys are blue. Girls don't have pink.
Oh, that's okay. Well, Merlin, you are so beautiful, and it was wonderful to get to see you today. And you know, we could make a backyard habitat for these guys. You might not live in Australia, which is okay. So you might not have kookaburras in your backyard, but I'm sure that you could attract some beautiful native birds.
Wait, Bindi, is there more to be done? Like, what else can these guys do to help make a difference?
Oh, there is so much more you guys can all do to help change the world. How about we check out the next webisode?
Great idea.
Great.
So everyone tells me about reducing my carbon footprint. What does that even mean? I can change my footprint. Look! What does reducing your footprint really even mean? Well, the less energy you use, the less impact you're going to have on our climate. I have a fact for you. Did you know that 58% of the energy produced in the United States is wasted? I believe in kid empowerment. We live in such an incredible day where today, as kids, we can stand up for what we believe in and what we know is right.
It's time to hear some energy hug confessions. Maybe leaving lights on that I shouldn't.
I take really long showers.
Long showers. That can happen, kind of. You start washing your hair, you start singing in the shower, and then all of a sudden you've been in there for 20 minutes. That's a good one.
We can all do a better job at saving energy. In a minute, we'll toss around a few simple ideas. But first, wouldn't it be great to see what you're helping to protect? Of all the animals that thrive in frozen climates, nothing rivals the polar bear for size and power. Oh my goodness! We have one. Oh, they're so beautiful. Can you believe how big a polar bear is? You look at a polar bear and you think that they're really squeezable and huggable and it's a bear. Why don't I just go hug it? You wouldn't want to hug a polar bear because they're just giant. But as massive and powerful as these animals are, they're still vulnerable to global climate change. In some places, the ice is literally disappearing beneath their feet. But isn't it good to know there are things we can do to turn things around? For instance, recycling uses up a lot less resources and energy than making entirely new things. Or turning off lights, adjusting the thermostat by a few degrees, or turning off a ceiling fan when you're not in the room. It all adds up.
Wow. I'm not sure I realized I was such an energy hog. Did you guys? Or that I could have such a huge impact on polar bears. so far away. Okay, I admit, I leave the TV on when I leave the room. Hey, how many of you guys do that, huh? Raise your hands, come on. Yeah. Look, you know, I guess most of us hog energy in some way, but if it's an energy crisis, then the polar bears can't be the only ones affected, right?
No, there are so many other animals affected by this issue. How about I introduce you all to another friend of mine that I have right here. Would you like to meet them? Okay, let's call Anthony back out. And Anthony has a friend of mine who is our gorgeous Bennett's wallaby. Hello! How are you? Aren't they adorable? Come here so that we can see you. Anthony, who is this?
This is Boomer, a Bennett's wallaby.
It's so good to see you, Boomer. You know, Boomer here is a Bennett's wallaby, and wallabies are so amazing because they have tons of energy. These guys will bounce all over the place. They even have more energy than my little brother Robert, and he's 11. It's incredible.
I agree.
Anthony, how do these guys jump so high?
Well, the answer is right here. This tail. That's over my shoulder. Let me start off by saying this is the most spoiled wallaby in the world. Because normally these guys are in the pouch for about 9 months, and then mom's like, okay, have a nice life. But this guy, he's very energetic, but when he sees this pouch, he jumps right back in. And he's over 3 years old.
Oh my goodness.
So anyway.
That's okay though. I mean, you have a good dad, so it's understandable. Rico, come over here.
So you're talking about the tail.
Yes.
So the tail is for balance, and they also use it as a rudder to turn left and right real fast.
Okay, that makes sense. Isn't that tail amazing? And these guys also live in Tasmania, where it gets so cold, and I'll see them out in the snow looking for food. It's crazy.
Yeah,
I mean, they're always hungry.
It's
true. But you know, wallabies are beautiful. However, in Australia, we are suffering from extreme drought conditions in some areas. And that's because of climate change. So these wallabies are having a hard time because they can't find as much water. Well, thank you guys so much. It was wonderful to see you. And we'll wave goodbye.
Everyone, goodbye.
See you later. Thank you. Bye. So it's extremely important that we remember we all need to make a difference. Yeah.
Yes, so like, how much energy is typically wasted in an episode?
Oh, exactly. Well, actually, in the United States, over 58% of the energy produced is wasted. So it's extreme numbers.
Yeah. Well, what can we do to make a difference, huh?
Well, it's all about reducing our carbon footprint.
But I didn't spend anything.
Not quite that kind of footprint. Alright guys, here are 3 handy hints for you all to take home with you that might help you to reduce your carbon footprint. Number 1 goes to all of the kids out there. If you're watching television or playing a video game, when you're finished, be sure to switch that television or video game off so that you're saving energy. The next hint that I have for you is to take shorter showers. I know we all like to get in the shower and wash our hair and start singing songs, but if you take a shorter shower, you'll be helping to save energy and also water. And then to all of the parents out there, if you have air conditioning at home, why not tweak the temperature by just a few degrees so that you're saving energy and a couple dollars out of your wallet? Yeah. And if we do all of this, we will definitely be game changers.
All right, game changers, make some noise. That was awesome. So I can make a backyard habitat for an animal like the kookaburra. I can pick up trash in the park or on the beach. I can turn off the TV when I leave my room, and you guys can too.
Exactly. And if you have a look at the screen behind us, you can see what real-life game changers have done in their own backyards. Check it out. So these guys are doing so much for wildlife and conservation by creating backyard habitats and getting back outdoors and into nature. You can see these guys have built a bird house, which is pretty special. And it's all about reconnecting with our wildlife and wild places. Collecting seashells at the beach, planting trees in their backyards, which is pretty special. Even having beach cleanups with their friends and families. All of this can add up to create a big difference in our world. Oh look, whale watching! Hanging out with butterflies. And as we were talking about our sandhill cranes, these guys have them in their backyard.
That's awesome.
How cool is that?
Well, the really cool part is that these guys all sit in their stories to Bindi about how they became game changers for nature.
Exactly, and then that is inspiring all of us to make a difference for ourselves. Yeah, that's so fun.
But the best part is, you don't even have to wait until you go home to get started. We have signs all over the park marked with our Generation Nature logo. They're in places where you can stop and do something to start making a difference. And your parents can post a picture of you. There are action ideas and hashtags and everything at these spots. And all you need are one of their cards. They give you the info on everything, and everybody gets one.
Oh, that's awesome. But you know, I think that's enough for us. I think that we should all be upstanding to make a pledge for nature.
It's a great idea.
Guys,
Get up,
let's
everybody.
be on your feet. That's it. Good job. Everyone standing up. Well done. Even everyone up the back. Good job. Okay, Rico, can you help us out with this?
Yeah.
We are going to make a pledge for nature. It goes a little bit like this. I'm a game changer.
All right, everybody all together so no one feels silly. Thumbs ready?
I'm a game changer. Well done. Now I want you to make a fist and pull it back like this while shouting 4. Okay.
You got this. Ready, everybody? 4.
Now I want you to punch the air as high as you can and scream out nature.
We got this. Ready?
Nature. Now before we put this all together, I have a couple of questions for you guys. Rico, can I get a couple shots? Beautiful. Okay, so let's start over here. Will you guys always remember to clean your world? There you go. All right, how about you guys over here? Will you create a beautiful backyard habitat? Yeah! Okay, now over here. Will you guys remember to reduce your carbon footprint? Yes, well done. That's fantastic. All right, Rico, let's put this all together.
Let's do it. I'm a game changer for nature. Ready, everybody?
Here we go. I'm a game changer for nature.
Hey, you did it.
That's amazing. And truly the next wave of game changers.
Yeah. So, if you look at the cards, you can see where you can go in the park so you can start making a difference. Parents, take a look at them to see how you can take a photo of your kids and send them into Bindi. We also have our Facebook page on here and our website where you can find the rest of Bindi's Generation Nature webisodes at generationnature.com.